and as you can see, he's the one that's putting all the X's on the board.
Poli had the first 9 on his way to a 279 to take out Brad Miller. So 3 wins here so far for Poli, and now we move on to take on Mike Keily. As you see, Mike get ready there, and obviously the #1 qualifier, one and done for him. And Mike talked about anger management, just getting your emotions under control is a big key for him.
Yep, for him, it's going to be huge to stay cool. He's got to keep his speed control consistent. The way he throws the ball and the type of balls that he's throwing today, if he keeps his speed consistent and his hand rotation consistent, he'll have a good look.
All right, we'll see if Poli can climb all the way to the top of the ladder again. Jason Poli and Mike Keily coming up in the championship match.
The PBA Midcontinent Communications Midwest Open on Midco Sports Network is brought to you by Red Ray Lanes, West Acres Bowl, and Empire Bowl. Don't forget wholesome family fun is right around the corner at your local bowling alley. The PBA Midcontinent Communications Midwest Open on Midco Sports Network is brought to you by the Flynn family of local bowling centers in Grand Forks, Fargo, and Sioux Falls. Get off the couch and into the game. Take a kid bowling today.
All right, welcome back to Empire Bowl. Final match here in the PBA Midcontinent Communications Open. Jason Poli will be up first. Mike Keily is the #1 qualifier out of Golden, Colorado. And Poli has already run through 3 opponents here. Beat Josh Hepp, beat Nick Heilman, beat Brad Miller. And Poli will start here in the left lane, Steve. And whatever adjustment he made a match and a half ago has worked.
It has worked. I think he's missed like 3 times since he's changed balls and jumped left. There's the light switcher to go. And once again, that ball is right over that hash mark. That is key for these guys. If they can get over that hash mark and post their shots, that ball is striking.
Poli in 2011, he was the champion here. Had to win 4 matches that day. Tried to do it again. Here's Mike Keily, 30 years old, from Golden, Colorado in the Denver suburbs.
I like this move. He switched balls from what he was practicing with earlier, and this ball was much better for him. Kind of gets that one a little out. When you get it out early with less speed, the ball's going to hook up. He leaves a 3-pin.
A little unconventional delivery here. Talk about that a little bit. Kind of pushes it out there.
He does. He really palms it, is what you could say. When you throw a bowling ball, when there's about a 1.5 feet before you release it, your thumb technically should already be almost all the way out of the bowling ball, and all the pressure in your fingertips to come up out of it. And he just kind of shoves it into the lane a little bit and turns his wrist. Kind of looks down at the foul line too. But he does something right. He's the one that he averaged 242 during qualifying.
Yeah, he came on strong in those last couple of qualifying matches. Again, out of the 57 opponents here, we'll talk about that qualifying here in a second. Second ball here for Mike Keily.
That's a better shot. And he gets the 10 out, you betcha.
But out of those 57 come in on Saturday, Steve, you roll 7 games to get into the top 12, pay the top 14.
Yep.
12 move on into the match play.
Yep.
To get here to the final 5, but that's a grind on Saturday in that qualifying. 12 more matches on top of those first 7 just to get to this point.
That's 19 games in one day. It is a long afternoon for the guys that made the cut. And they do re-oil the lanes again for match play. So they do tighten up again. And there's a good shot there by Jason. In match play, Mike went 8-4, and he qualified first by 104 pins. And Poli went 7-5. So everybody on the TV show except for Nick won. Nick had a tie in there, but he won 5 games, and then everybody else had 7 or 8 games won. And when you win a game in match play, you get 30 pins bonus added onto your score. So it's key to win matches in round robin match play.
2 in a row here to start for Poli.
That should be good. Might be catching a little bit of carry down there because as you saw Mike's last shot too, the ball just kind of went a little bit too long and didn't tip hard, and he had a late 10 go out. And now Jason kind of caught that same spot. The ball tried to start hooking up, but just kind of still hydroplaned down a little bit further down the lane. Just caught a little piece of oil.
Kind of the first time you'd even look like Jason was thinking about it in the last, 15, 16 frames. He'd just been on autopilot there for a minute.
Yep.
Or for about a game and a half, and now strike, spare to get started for Poli.
And like we were talking about earlier, it's huge for these guys to just shut their brains off, quit thinking, and just go out there and do what you know you can do, which is, at these guys for the level they're at, which is strike a lot.
We'll see if Poli has to adjust when he gets back up there. Here's Keily in the third.
This ball hooked early on this shot last frame, and the same thing again this lane.
Almost identical, wasn't it?
Yeah, that one didn't jump as hard. He had more speed on it. So it still came in a little high, though.
Mike Keily is doing this for a living right now. He's trying to play every week, he says, get around to as many PBA regional events as he can. He owned and operated his own lanes in Colorado until a couple of weeks ago when the building sold out. So he's looking for a check every week, grinding it. Yep.
He's on the grind. There are not too many PBA players that do it strictly for a living anymore, unless they're a well-known household name out on the national tour. These regional guys, they normally have another job that they do, which is usually involved with bowling. It's a pretty tight-knit family in the bowling community.
Well, the winner's check here is $2,500, $1,300 for second place finish.
Not a bad payday for a $150 entry fee for the members. It was a $200 entry fee for the non-members.
All right, Poli.
Just kind of shrugging it off and
tried to finish the climb here in this final match. He's already won 3 here this afternoon. Comes up here in the 4th. Coming off a spare in the 3rd frame.
a firmer, and it kicks the 10 outs. Jason's going to get up here and try to make another double here. We have a Dutch 200 going for Mike. And we got a double 9 spare strike for Poli. Ball's got a hook. And it just went too far down the lane before it started to hook, so it smashes a 7-10. Well-produced shot. Just a little bit of bad luck there. Going to throw it hard here and try to get one to bounce out. Stuffs the 10 pin into the pit.
So open in the 5th for Poli.
He has 97 in the 5th. And if Mike throws a strike here, he will have a double and be in the driver's seat. And he slaps that one out. Light swisher there.
7 goes down late and back-to-back now for Keily.
He definitely made a move on that right lane where he missed the first 2 shots. He moved left and let the ball get out to that friction spot, and it just tore off of it, and 10 in the pit was the result of that.
Now you watch his eyes here on the approach. He's not looking very far out. What's he looking at?
He doesn't. It's almost like when you sneeze, your eyes close. Kind of when he lets the ball go, his eyes close. But if he's got good timing, good rhythm, good tempo, and he stays down on it, he usually throws a pretty good shot.
All right.
He's all 10 in the pit there, too.
3 in a row for Keily as he strikes in the 6th. He's in the lead here against Jason Poli in our championship match. Back to finish it up from Empire Bowl in Sioux Falls after this.
The PBA Midcontinent Communications Midwest Open on Midco Sports Network is sponsored by Red Ray Lanes, West Acres Bowl, and Empire Bowl. Want to find out how your kids can bowl free all summer long? Visit kidsbowlfree.com. The PBA Midcontinent Communications Midwest Open on Midco Sports Network is sponsored by Red Ray Lanes in Grand Forks, West Acres Bowl in Fargo, and Empire Bowl in Sioux Falls. Bowling, it's the original social networking.
All right, championship match here. Steve Flynn, Jason Poli, who has run the ladder so far as the number 5 qualifier. Mike Keily with the advantage as Poli comes up here in the 6th.
Yeah, he's coming off of a 7-10 split where he threw the ball pretty good. He's probably not going to change much. He's just going to try to throw another good shot here and hopefully get all 10 down. That's exactly what happens. Now this left lane is the one that's giving him a little bit of trouble, so see if he can't make a little minor adjustment. He has yet to strike on the left lane in this game. I'm sorry, he did in the first frame. He's just talking to himself, telling him to soften that hand up, get it through clean, a little bit better tempo. Looks like he might have moved one back right with his feet. Try to get the ball to hook a little bit earlier again to carry out that 7-10 he left last frame.
All right, Poli here in the 7th.
That looks better. That's a dime right there. That's perfect.
Back-to-back strikes for Poli after that open frame in the 5th.
He's got to keep running the strike train, otherwise Mike might walk away with this. Mike needs to get up here and looking for a little 4-bagger action. Just didn't have a good fit there on his hand, so he's going to step back, regroup, re-rosin, soften it up. The fit of the bowling ball is so key to how they throw their shots. If the ball doesn't fit right or if it's sitting on your hand weird, you definitely got to change it. Like some guys tear their fingers open. He puts tape all over his fingers so they don't tear up. Usually if people are tearing their fingers up, ball could be drilled wrong, could be a number of different things. He breaks out the split. He just kind of got fast on that one, and well, don't you know, he didn't post the shot. He didn't stay down at the line when he threw it. He fell off balance. When these guys fall off balance, they usually don't strike. Hook it at these two. Covers that nicely.
All right, 3 to go for these championship bowlers. Mike Keily coming up here in the 8th.
We got a really tight match here. If Mike strikes and Poli strikes, it'll be a 1-pin match. That should be good. Gets them all to go, you bet. Big shot here for Jason.
Poli again has already made a great run here. Beat Josh Hepp in the first match, beat Nick Heilman. and beat Brad Miller to get here to the final against Keily.
Which all three are very good players. Jason Poli gets the light swisher to go there.
So 3 straight strikes now for Poli after that open, and he likes this position. He likes the lights. He likes the cameras. He's good.
He loves it, and he likes being able to bowl in the lanes the whole time instead of just coming in blind, I guess you could say. He's got a good look on this pair, and he's familiar with the characteristics of what each lane is doing. He knows how to make his moves. Let's see if he can throw 10 in the pit here. The ball's got a hook, and it does. Great shot.
Strike in the 9th for Poli. And now Keily will finish up. Working on a strike in that 8th frame for Mike Keily.
And my math was off. Mike can strike out to shut out Jason by 11 pins. If he throws the last 4 here, he's on the lane where he hasn't had the best of looks. But he got that one. You bet. Little light swisher. But he's happy to be off that lane.
All right, Keily will back to the left side, finish up. Rack exploded down there as it came down. We'll have to reset here as Keily will take another deep breath, and there's a pretty good finals match.
Very good, very tight, very close. And I was right the first time. It is a 1-pin match. Like a ping pong ball in my head back and forth. I'm like, yeah, I did it right the first time. No, I didn't. Yep. Oh, yeah, we're good. 1-pin match here. So if Mike gets up here and strikes out, he shuts out Jason Poli by 1 stick. He missed it a little bit, but he gets the light one to go. Holds his own destiny in his hands right here. Got to get 2 to get 3, though. This is a big shot for Mike here. He's going to go through his routine, try to stay cool and calm, make a good shot.
All right, second ball in the 10th here for Mike Keily.
Should be good. Gets another swisher to go. All 10 in the pit for Mike. Seal the deal right here. Just going to go through his routine again.
Yeah, he's sticking the fingers in that rosin the same way every time.
Exactly.
Everything's the same.
These guys have major OCD at the top. They got to do the same thing every single time. I know Nick stayed in the same hotel as last year to this year. Stuff like that. They do it. The rabbit's foot.
All right, can Keily close it out?
To win a PBA title. He got it. All 10 in the pit. It's a great game for Mike. Good finish. What a phenomenal title match.
248 here in the final for Keily.
And Poli's max is 247. And that's nerves right there. That's going there and conquering him. Poli smashes a 7-pin there even though the match was over. But great bowling all day by Jason Poli. Running through the ladder. Just a 7-10 short today. But Mike Keily definitely showed up and threw awesome shots when he needed to, and that's what PBA bowling's all about, execution. Definitely executed there to shut out Jason.
Thanks, by the way, to Rich Weber there, the tournament director here in Sioux Falls every year. Does a great job. There's your champion, Mike Keily. And Jason Poli, as you said, it was one frame that cost him, right?
Yep, just that 1-7-10 on lane 27. Just kind of ball fluttered on him, which means it didn't finish hard enough, and that's the result. We got a 248 to 226 Mike Keily victory, $2,500 and $1,300 to Jason Poli.
First regional win again for Keily. His best was 5th coming into the tournament here, and a 248 again. He finishes up with 5 straight strikes to shut out Poli. And here's that last ball in the 10th, Steve.
This is what it's made of right here, making dreams come true. 10 in the pit, and he just smashed it. There was no doubt about it. As you can hear him, he just loved it. That's awesome.
All right, Poli makes the run again from that 5 seed position, takes out Josh Hepp of Sioux Falls, takes out Nick Heilman, last year's 2nd place finisher. Brad Miller, the kid from Missouri, finishes in 3rd. And then Keily over Poli here, 248 to 226 in the championship match. Congratulations to Mike Keily out of Golden, Colorado. 30-year-old with his first regional victory. And we'll be back with the check presentation to our champion here at Empire Bowl when we come back.
The PBA Midcontinent Communications Midwest Open on Midco Sports Network is sponsored by Red Ray Lanes in Grand Forks, West Acres Bowl in Fargo, and Empire Bowl in Sioux Falls. Bowling, it's the original social networking.
Welcome back to Empire Bowl. Congratulations to Mike Keily out of Golden, Colorado, our champion here in the PBA Midwest Region Midcontinent Open. Let's go down to Steve Flynn with the trophy and the check presentation. Take it away, fellas. Mike Keily, the #1 qualifier and the tournament champion here, his first PBA regional championship, as he takes down Jason Poli in the championship final. Poli had already run through 3 opponents. Keily found it late in the match with 5 strikes to finish up. Poli had a nice stretch there through the 6th through 9th lanes, but Keily shuts him out, striking out in the 10th to win it 248 to 226. And Mike Keily out of Golden, Colorado, our tournament champion here in the 5th annual Midcontinent Open here at Empire Bowl in Sioux Falls. And a big thanks Tom Hess there for joining us here, former champion. Thanks to Dick Bush from Midcontinent Communications, the Flynn family here in Sioux Falls with Empire Bowl, Red Ray Lanes up in Grand Forks, North Dakota, and West Acres Bowl in Fargo, North Dakota. Go to kidsbowlfree.com for more information on their program to get your kids involved in bowling. Thanks to Steve Flynn for his expertise here. And Jason Poli, the man from West Des Moines, our 2nd place finisher. Nick Heilman is our 4th place finisher this year out of Cross, Wisconsin. Congrats to Brad Miller, the kid from St. Charles, Missouri, in 3rd. And Josh Hepp, the local man here from Sioux Falls, 5th place finisher this year in the Midco Open. And congratulations, Mike Keily again, our champion from Golden, Colorado. We'll see you next year here at Empire Bowl in Sioux Falls. Thanks for watching the Midcontinent Open here on Midco Sports Network.